Woo! What's up, everybody? Monday, August 14th. You can see I got two good, well, that one kind of, two piles on the truck here, sweeping the bin by myself. He's gone with the other truck, so it's kind of tricky to get out here, you know, in time. Or me personally, I'd rather have it a little shy. That way we can, or he can top it off to make it legal weight, because we're going into Savage. For those of you who aren't aware, that's kind of like it's kind of by the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Not quite, but a lot more traffic, and you want to make sure you're close on your weights. The DOT guys, so they don't get you. So it's always easier to add some than to take some off. So if we have to sprinkle a little more on, great. I think I'm pretty close though. But I realized you guys couldn't hear Jack squat the other day when I was sweeping, explaining these after I took the video. Sneak in here without trying to cut my pants too much. So we got 3 loads. That was the 3rd load, the one I just loaded right now. That's the 3rd load. You can see here was where we fought the sweep down. And we're all the way over here now. You can see it's a pretty gnarly sweep. This one I fought to the ground by myself. And what I mean by that is, if you remember in the other video, maybe you didn't watch it, but the pile's like this and you can't just let it go. It'll suck itself to the ground, and the motor's just not strong enough for that. So you have to hold it back and up and let it work its way to the floor. You know, I'm sure this thing's all of 20 feet long at least. Let's just pace it off quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. I'm sure it's 22, 23 feet long. That sweep is just awkward and heavy. The motor's heavy. Tell you what, my back was sore. It still kind of is sore from a few days ago when I did that. But yeah, now I'm just going to wait for the next truck, because he went up there and I loaded this one. And I'm not much for, like I said before, I don't do a lot of the trucking. I'd maybe start trying to maybe do a little bit to our local elevators. But I'm not about to just go drive into the Twin Cities through all that traffic. I hate even driving my car through that traffic, so no thanks. So I'll stick to loading. I'm gonna crawl back out of here in a little bit and I don't know, get something to drink, cool down. Maybe I'll do a live stream just to kind of answer some questions, because I got a busy week next week, so I won't be able to make any videos. So oh yeah, somebody asked, excuse me, somebody asked how many bushels we can store here. Never added it up, but let's do that right now. So we got behind us here that we just crawled out of, 45. I don't know what this one is. It's a 20 or a 25. It's got to be a 25. It's pretty big, pretty round, not tall, but pretty round. Bet you it's all of 25. So you got 90, 115. We'll just call it 115. And then somebody keeps score for me. 115, and then that's a 20, 135. 135. So remember 135, and all these are 6,000s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6, so 36. So there's like 171, 172, and then holy, is that my horn? So we got to be just in that, just shy of 200,000, I think, if I'm adding right. I think so, just shy of 200. Believe it or not, they used to store grain in there. They bored up the front walls. I've talked about that before. And oh, here comes the train. Yeah, they used to store grain in that big shed and then stick an auger in the door and auger it out. But it's obviously equipment storage now. So that's that big 20,000 bean bin that I was talking about. if worse came to worse, let's see here. Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. If worse came to worse, the wet tank can be refilled. There's like 30,000, 3,500, something like that there. If worse came to worse. But this year's a bean year. Obviously, or maybe some of you that are just learning about farming, beans are way lower of a yielding crop. Around here we try for 45, 50 bushel an acre is really good. 50 bushels is really good. We got just shy of 800 acres. So we may have around 40,000 bushels of beans to store. And then, with about 500 to 550 acres, somewhere in there of corn. We're gonna have around, if it yields 165 like we normally, somewhere in there 150, 165. We'll fill both those two. And honestly, if prices stay the way they are, we've got about 9 loads in that bin. We might have about 2 or 3 left over with what he doesn't have contracted. And if the prices don't go up, he just talked about, we'll just move it over and fill up that bin because there's plenty of room. Maybe that's only a 15 or a 20. I think he said there's like 10 loads in there. Anyways, we'll fill that up so that these 2 are completely empty, because we'll be putting non-GMO corn in there, and right now that corn we're hauling out is GMO corn. And you can't have the 2 switched because he's going to market it as such, so that it's non-GMO corn when he markets it next year. So it needs to be empty, and we should have around 90 to 100,000 bushels of corn, I would hope. Maybe more. If it's just rock solid corn, it could be more. But then we're going to have plenty. We'll fill up that big bin over there with beans, probably the first 2, 3, maybe even this one with beans, and then we can do these 2 with corn again if they're full. So we'll have plenty of room, but somebody asked, and that's what we're up to. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll check you later.